Okay, boys and girls, we are going to learn something new today in reading. I'm making sure it's me as I'm going into Nearpod. All right, we're going to learn about comparing and contrasting two texts on the same topic. So our essential question, how do I compare and contrast two texts on the same topic? Our standard says that we can compare and contrast the most important points presented by two texts on the same topic. So let's talk about what that means. All right, guys, when we read, sometimes we can read two different books or two different articles that are about the same thing. When we do that, we can compare them. That means see how they are alike, or contrast them, see how they're different. When you compare and contrast two texts, you tell how main ideas and details are alike or the same, and how they're different. This will better help you understand the topic because each author will include different pieces of information in their books. All right, so our learning target. Our standard tells us that comparing and contrasting the most information points in two texts on the same topic will help you learn more about the topic. When we compare text, we tell how they are alike. When we contrast text, you tell how they're different. When we compare and contrast the most important points in two texts on the same topic, this helps you learn more about the topic. Now, look at these two posters. All right, these two posters are about the same topic, but they're two different posters. We're going to look at them and see how they are alike and how they're different. That's called comparing and contrasting. So let's look at poster 1. All right, what do we see on the poster? All right, we see some kids planting what? Yes, it looks like they're planting a tree. All right, this kid's been helping. He has his shovel. Let's read what the poster says. Take care of planet Earth. Plant a tree. Now let's look at this picture. All right, what do we see? All right, we see a fully grown tree. What else do we see? Birds. A squirrel. What's this? A bear. All right, it says take care of planet Earth. The animals will thank you. All right, so how are these posters alike? All right, both posters are about taking care of what? The earth. They're both ways you can take care of the earth. Planting trees and taking care of the animals are ways of taking care of our earth. All right, now, how are they different? All right, this one shows people planting a tree, and this one is animals and the ways that they appreciate what we do to take care of the earth. That's right. So what is the topic? We've talked about main topic. What is the topic of the posters? Taking care of the earth. What are some important points shown in both posters? They both show ways to do what? Take care of the earth. All right, can we learn things from the pictures that the words didn't tell us? Sure we can. All right. It doesn't tell us, it says the animals will thank us, but look, we can infer from the pictures. What are the birds doing? Yeah, they live in trees. What's the squirrel doing? All right, he's using things from the tree, from nature, to eat. He's happy. Okay, so sometimes you can get more ideas from using your picture clues. All right, now, when we compare and contrast two things, including text, a lot of times we will use a diagram to help us. All right, that diagram is called a Venn diagram. We've used them before this year. We're going to use one today. All right, we're going to compare and contrast the two posters. So on this side, how poster 1 is different will go on this side on the left. How poster 2 is different will go on the right side. And how they are both the same will go in the middle. All right, so let's think. Let's compare them both. How are they the same? Let's put that in the middle. So guys, how are they the same? Both posters said what? Take care of planet Earth, right? All right, so I'm going to put it right here in the middle. All right, now, what is a way that poster 1 is different? So how is poster 1 different from poster 2? Let's go back and look. All right, look at poster 1 and poster 2. How are they different? All right, in poster 1, what's going on? All right, they're planting a tree. All right, what should people do? Plant a tree. Poster 2, what do we see? Animals in the woods. All right, what should people do? Think about the animals. All right, so let's go back and look at our chart. All right, so poster 1. People plant a tree. And it tells us to plant a tree. I'm going to shorten it up so it'll fit on this side. And then for poster 2, we see animals. In the woods. And it tells us to think about the animals. That's what we should do to care for the earth. Okay, now what do you learn about the topic of taking care of planet Earth from comparing and contrasting the posters? Did we learn different information from the two? Yes, we did. We learned in one about plants, like planting trees. And then in the other one, we learned about taking care of the animals. So we learned two different ways of taking care of the earth. All right, some new words that we learned today. Compare. When we compare two things, we are seeing how they are the same. Contrast means to see how two things are different. That's right. And when we're looking at two texts, we need to pick out the important points. The most important things that we learn, that's what we should pick out to compare and contrast. The most important parts. All right, tomorrow we are going to start reading to compare and contrast. Tomorrow we're going to read 2 magazine articles about animals, and we will compare and contrast them. Okay, today you will go in and reread about the posters today about the earth and fill in your chart. All right, you will have time today if you would like to go into Epic. Maybe you want to read about a topic. Say, for example, sharks or cars. Maybe find you 2 books on that topic and read about them. See how they are the same and how they're different. All right, happy reading today.